this video of Linda Hogan, who is Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, Linda Hogan, and she came onto the internet and posted a video of her basically crying about how her family is one big mess and how everything is a hot mess, and how her daughter Brooke Hogan, which we all remember from the reality show, that she's gone no contact with her. She hasn't talked to her in X amount of years. And let me play this video for you so you guys can see exactly what she had to say for herself.
So I'm just home by myself today. Again, as usual, I'm okay with most things, but today something hit. I don't know what hit, but I look terrible because I've been crying. And yesterday I went to try to go have Botox and shit, and they bruised me like, I don't know. But it's been 15 or longer years since I left Hulk Hogan, and my family is in the worst mess. Brooke doesn't talk to us. She's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. And God bless Nick. He's still such a good boy. I've never put a Facebook post out like this with my ugly face and my crying face, but I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan, and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, oh, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give him my thumbs down. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to, I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. I don't know. It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me.
Okay, so much happened in that video. I love, before I get into what I'm gonna talk about, I love how at the end of her basically talking about how horrible it was to be married to Hulk Hogan, she's like, but I definitely do love living alone. And she's like, I definitely don't ever want to be married again. One thing about boomer women, I believe she's a boomer, is they do not want to ever get married again, honey. After they break up, they never want to see them motherfuckers again. But anyway, so she basically posted this video, right? And part of what she said in the video was how Brooke had gone no contact with them for 7 years, both her and Hulk Hogan, Terry Hogan, which is his real name. And so eventually, Brooke caught wind of this, and so Brooke went to her Facebook, went to her Instagram, and she responded by writing, quote, I have completely separate reasons for going no contact with each of my parents. No contact with my mom has nothing to do with no contact from my dad, and no contact with my father has nothing to do with my mother. This decision was made based purely on how they have each dealt with me my entire life, end quote. She went on to say that she had been, quote, extremely verbally and mentally abused throughout her childhood. And she also said it would frequently turn physical. Okay. She did not specify which parent it was that was involved with that. But yeah, so that was her response basically. And so Linda Hogan caught wind of that response and decided to give her own response to Brooke's response. And she writes, quote, seems narcissism runs deep in this family. Brooke is a narcissist just like her dad, going out, spewing lies to everyone. And I'm supposed to defend my truth against that? I'm not about to do that. It seems to me that she doesn't want the truth being revealed to her new husband and his family about who she was and things in her past. End quote. She continued on, quote, I think I spanked Brooke once. Yeah, I called her a couple of names. By no means ever treated her the way she's painting it. They had cell phones. She could have posted horrible things about me back when all of this was supposedly happening, but nothing. She didn't, because nothing was happening. But when she took her dad's side after the divorce and wrote the Wonderful Mom song and went to all the tabloids because Terry was using her as a tool, her memory is completely skewed about the treatment that she received growing up in our household. And you can talk to anyone. You can ask anybody. You can ask Terry that none of that stuff ever happened. End quote. Are you starting to get the picture as to why Brooke went no contact? Linda also accused Brooke of being violent while drinking. She said, quote, "It's her angle to keep her family away from her now," revealing who she used to be after drinking a half a bottle of vodka. "She was so drunk she broke my collarbone and cut my lip and insisted everyone take her to the hospital because she was poisoned, and she wasn't. She was just drunk." There's many stories like that. I'm not going to go on, but I'm not going to defend myself against these ridiculous allegations. I'll do that in court if she keeps it up. Ooh. So basically, her response to her daughter basically saying, like, listen, I've got no contact with my parents for individual separate reasons, not collectively. And, you know, it is what it is. Her response was basically to say that Brooke is a narcissist. Narcissism runs deep in this family. What is it with these boomers, man? They love to say that. Oh, that stuff runs deep in the family. Narcissism, mental illness, alcoholism, drug, that stuff runs deep in the family. I mean, Jesus, it's like their favorite. But she calls Brooke a narcissist, okay? And then she basically says that Brooke is lying about any kind of abuse that Brooke has alleged. And Brooke, remember, alleged mental and emotional abuse, and also said that sometimes it evolved to physical abuse. And she says, and the mom responds, "I think I spanked Brooke once." I mean, this is like quintessential boomer. Half of Gen X, half of y'all be like this too. Don't play. It's quintessential. You know, it's the selective memory. It's that selective ass memory. And I think I always minimizing like their role and stuff. I think I spanked Brooke once, if that. Notice how she skips over the mental and emotional abuse though. She skips to the part where Brooke alleged there was physical abuse and only talks about the one time that she recalls ever spanking her. So typical. And then, you know, she basically says that Brooke is a goddamn liar. She's a narcissist. And then on top of it, she says that Brooke is, you know, basically was a violent drunk. That was her response to her daughter saying, "I've gone no contact with both of my parents for separate reasons." Okay. And so Brooke writes back, quote, "First of all, it appears my mother may not have actually read what I wrote. She absolutely did make false claims like she had, quote, never met my husband and doesn't even know what his name is," end quote, then deleted it. She says she hasn't spoken to me for a number of years, yet I have a picture with her and my husband together on a day we did lunch together. I did not ask for this, nor did I even want to make a statement, but I also couldn't let people continue to speak for me. My name is continuously brought up in the constant drama of my family." And then she continued, quote, "My post did not directly accuse any one of these behaviors mentioned. So if she is triggered by something, I think that speaks volumes. She is, however, making a serious accusation against me directly that has zero validity, and that I take seriously," end quote. So this is what has been going on between Linda Hogan and her estranged daughter, Brooke Hogan, who has not talked to her or her father, Hulk Hogan, for 7+ years. Okay. And so they're still kind of in the middle of this back and forth. They've been going back and forth, and seeing Linda's response to Brooke's version of events, it just was quintessential boomer parent denial. Darvo. Deny. What is it? Oh man. Oh, Darvo. Deny. Oh gosh, I can't. You know what? Let me look it up. Because, you know, we should all know what Darvo stands for at this point. Let's see. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender, baby.